See, in this today's session, actually, we are going to see about that one, that introduction about that cloud computing. Why cloud computing? What is cloud computing? And what is Azure? So these are the part actually we are going to see here. So for to understand this one, actually, we'll take that in small scenario. See here, so this is one of the business person actually. So he is planning to implement that one of the social media application like that our Facebook, YouTube, so WhatsApp, Twitter, so like that actually. So they are planning to develop that one new application and launch it. But here, this person doesn't have any idea because he is not from the IT background. He's a businessman, so he's an investor, but he doesn't have that plan how to implement all these things.
Recording in progress.
So he's thinking so how to implement this thing, because if you want to develop that application and we want to launch it, now a lot of prerequisite things are there. We need that servers, we need that storages, we need that infra team, we need that security, that work environment setup, everything actually. So we have to arrange it. Otherwise, actually, so we cannot start that one. At least one system, one developer, we need it to work on this one. So since it is a initiate level, so the initiative project. So at least one developer or one system actually we need it, but he doesn't have any idea. So what to do? So should he want to make that one place for the development, or should he want to purchase that devices? The devices, if he want to purchase, now what are the devices he want to purchase? So those idea actually, so he doesn't have more. And the challenge wise actually, so the first thing, the environment setup, everything is the first level of challenges. Suppose if we arranged all the environment level setups. So those arrangements, so if you want to do that one now, so he want to put that lot of investment in the beginning itself, because he needs to purchase that machines, softwares. See, he want to recruit the resources. Everything he want to do it in the beginning itself. For the purpose, he want to invest that lot of money in the beginning itself. He want to put that lot of money as an investment cost. So high setup cost to launch. After arranging all the setups, imagine he developed all the applications, whatever he planned actually, so that all the applications developed. And if you want to launch it now, yes, for the launching purpose, so you want to put that money. But here, imagine he developed that application and he launched that application, like a Facebook type of application. So he developed and launched, imagine it. Slowly getting that users count. Slowly people have started to use that application. So that application, the user counts slowly getting increasing. The application, so getting the successful reach with the people, so globally actually reaching the people. Now we will face the different types of problems. Our application reached, our application successfully reached the people. Slowly the users counts are getting increasing. Then what will be the problem? We are getting more data. We are getting more data. The beginning actually, So we had the some amount of size for the storage. Simple example, you take that 1 GB data storages we planned for the beginning. But now the users counts are getting increasing. So a lot of queries are coming from the users regarding the application because it's a new application. So a lot of queries are coming from the users. So here the storages counts are getting increasing. Then if you want to manage that all the data, whatever it is coming as a new data, now then you have to increase that your storages. And users they're expecting that customer support. Then that our resource team also we have to increase. The customer support team we have to so implement right for the so queries whatever they're raising for so clarifying the queries we have to implement the team. And security wise, so we have to increase that our security. So here, so a lot of things we have to increase, then again we have to invest the cost, right? Because our local environment, actually the local server setup, everything we planned for that initial level only, but now, so we are getting increase of the data and users count, so we have to increase that our that environment setup also. All these things we have to do it, so we have to put that investment again. But so he's not sure whether this way is the right or wrong. So what he's planning now is planning to discuss with the IT specialist who's having that huge experience implementing that new products and understand the product implementation life cycle and its challenges. So that investor planning to discuss with that expert. Simply is he suggesting instead of going with that on-premises setup, can go with that cloud setup. The cloud feature actually, so she's suggesting, but he doesn't have that idea about the cloud. So she's explaining the benefits of using the cloud instead of that our on-premises. If you're using that on-premises data center now, the high level upfront cost of setup, the beginning itself, we have to put that in. So investment setup, right? And here the cloud, if you are using now, actually, so you don't want to put that all the investment amount beginning itself. So here we are having that option pay as you go model. Whatever you are going to use it for that usages purpose only, you can pay no upfront cost. Because that on-premises environment setup, if you are going to implement that one now, only one system you cannot implement. So it is not a right way of implementing that development setup. So a minimum you will purchase that 5 system and all the server setups, everything you will purchase it. But here the on the cloud environment, you don't want to purchase any cloud server setups or that software setups or that any system setup, anything you don't want. You don't want to purchase as your own. Already everything is available in the cloud environment. So what size of that your storage server you need? What are the so number of development systems you want to use it? The virtual machines you can purchase it, and what are the softwares you are going to use it? All the softwares you can purchase, and then you can install in that virtual machine. And the how many storages you are going to use it, that the storages, the beginning actually, for example, 1 GB, simple example, you are taking that 1 GB data if you need, na, you can purchase that 1 GB data. And later, even next week, if you want to increase that one, na, that increasing that your data storage is easy if it is in cloud. But if it is on-premises, now you have to do that all of the setups, all of the so prerequisite things. Implementing, extending that storages in on-premises is not a one day task actually. So you have to plan it. But here the cloud environment, simply you can check the checkboxes and then you can scale up that your memory. So all these things will be so easy to handle in the cloud environment. And here, this on-premises, if you are going to do that any of the updates, so that update actually, so it will not happen automatically. We have to plan it manually. But here in the cloud environment, automatic software updates, they will update the softwares whenever they are releasing the new version. So they will update that software. So here the version upgradation from that old version to new version. So here actually is lack of flexibility, the on-premises, but simple click actually, so we can implement that new version, high flexibility to upgrade that within few clicks, the cloud. We have to appoint the dedicated staff for the data center maintenance purpose because on premises, it is in your control. The data center, everything, it is in your control. But here, no staff required because the data center will be maintained by that your service provider. Suppose if you are purchasing that Azure cloud, Microsoft, they will take care of that your maintenance, that our data center maintenance. AWS and Amazon will take care of it. GCP and Google will take care of it. We don't want to allocate that any staff for the data center maintenance, so they will maintain. On-premises data cannot be accessed from the remote, so a lot of restrictions are there if you want to access that your on-premises data. But the remote web application, that cloud data if you're having, so remotely, so we can access very easily over the internet using the web portal. So now, so he is okay with that cloud feature, but because now he got idea. So what is the functionality of the cloud? So why we can go with the cloud? What will be the benefits of using the cloud? Now he got clear idea. So instead of implementing that your on-premises setup, so the initiative project, so that cloud environment will be suitable one. Now he understood. So he planning to go with that cloud. This is the reason actually nowadays companies all are they are using the cloud environment setups. The migrations are happening. That is the reason actually they are looking at a lot of cloud engineers nowadays. All the existing projects, everything, they are migrating into the cloud setups. Right? Fine. Now, what is the cloud computing? So far we have seen that one. So why the cloud computer need? But now we are going to see that one. What is the cloud computing? So cloud computing actually, so here we are having the two categories. The one is the type and cloud services. Types of cloud computing and cloud services. Here we have the type public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. So three types of cloud computing we are having. Public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud. So public cloud, so nothing but this is the one actually that our Azure, Amazon, AWS, Amazon, so web services, and GCP, Google Cloud Computing, all are the public cloud. The public cloud, now anyone can create that account in that public cloud and then they can use it. Here, the data center will be maintained by the service provider. Suppose if you are purchasing or creating the account, the Azure platform, now the Microsoft, they will have the data center. They will maintain it. Your data will be available in their data center, but it will be secure. But the private cloud actually is, you are thinking like that one actually. So I don't want to share my data with the other place. I don't want to keep my data storage in that other place, the third party store data center. I don't want to maintain, but I need that cloud feature. Then what you can do it now, you can create that your own cloud account, the own cloud server actually. So you can create it. That cloud, the service cloud, public cloud, whatever it is there, all the features will be available. But the data center, it will be so that your control on your premise of the location. Everything it will be in that your company control. So it will not be accessible for other companies or other company people. So they cannot create any account here. It will be accessible only for that your company. So you don't want to store your data third party data centers that time. At the same time you need that cloud features in this type of scenario you can go with that private cloud, so everything it will be in your control. Even that data center, everything you have to plan it, the maintenance, everything you have to plan it. Hybrid now, it's a combination of public and private, combination of public and private. For example, front-end applications, you may keep it in that public cloud, and then your backend data storages, everything, you may keep it in that your private cloud. So partial part will be available. So both, so cloud environment, you can use it for your application. Fine. So the different types of clouds, cloud computing, public, private, hybrid. Cloud services. So three types of cloud services again: IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. IaaS is infrastructure as a service.